Good morning, everyone. It is Penelope, and I'm going to talk about a $25 grocery budget for this week. Um, a lot of people say, oh my gosh, I can't feed my family for $25 a week. Well, it really depends on how many people are in your family, but between two and four, you can. But first and foremost, if you have anything in your freezer, refrigerator, your pantries, you want to incorporate that into your food for the week. But you want a meal plan. Now, I did a 7-day, $25 meal plan without looking in the pantry and the freezer, and I wish I could show it to you. I've been trying to get the lighting right and get the camera right so you can see it. My whiteboards aren't working because I don't know what's wrong. I have like 20 erase board pens and not one of them are writing on my board. I probably need to degrease it a little bit, maybe from my hand being on there. I don't know. I tried vinegar. It's not working. So I'm just going to try to talk you through this one. Um, and what I did was I incorporated the digital, 5 times digitals, which is really amazing this week. I went through my 5 times digitals. The only way I could see what was available, there are 3 kinds of honey. There is chicken of the sea tuna for 50 cents a can. If you play your digitals correctly, you could get 20 cans for $10 if you wanted to do that. I am sticking to a $25 a week budget right now. But if I were trying to feed my family on $25 so that I could save money, this is what I would prepare for the week according to sales and deals. And there's a little bit of food left over to make other meals or to go for the next week. My cat is being a total jerk today. He is just being a jerk. I don't know what his problem is. So anyway, with the sales, deals, and digital coupons, these are the meals that I came up with. We're only worried about 7 days. We're only worried about what's on sale and what's on deals and how do we get creative. I think being disciplined but being creative is very important when you're doing a $25 budget. I am on the lower 10% of the pay scale or class in the United States. You know, I give myself $300 to work with, and that's for bills as well as groceries and miscellaneous needs. That's all I give myself. I keep that 100 plus over into my left side, and that's my emergency fund. And I always recommend people to try to save $1,000, put it in a savings account, and don't ever touch it unless you absolutely have no other way. But I also recommend checkbooks. You are more accountable for your money when you have a checkbook than handing over a card. There are people that are not disciplined, and by the end of the week, they have no money left. They've spent all their money, and they're living check to check. And I live check to check, but I choose to live check to check because I monitor what I spent. But this week, if I were doing a 7-day, $25 a week budget, I'm going to tell you what I would do. Okay, number one, with the tuna being 50 cents a can, I would go ahead and get 4 tunas for $2. And with that, I would make a tuna casserole. So for the tuna casserole, I need my 4 cans of tuna. I would need some frozen peas. So $2 and $1 for the frozen peas, the Kroger brand. I need a cream of mushroom soup, which is about 60 cents if you go with the cheaper brand. And then the Kraft macaroni and cheese at 75 cents. So that is like the basis of my tuna casserole. Of course, I would shop around and see if I had any onions. If I needed an onion, I would buy 1 onion this week. Even though, you know, it'd be cheaper to buy it by the bag, this week I'm only working with this meal plan. Now, if I were to go ahead and buy an extra bag of onions, I would probably go to the reduced section and find 3 for $1 or 3 for 99 cents. That's what I would do. But just making some tuna casserole with tuna, peas, cream mushroom soup, and some macaroni and cheese, that's basic. And I always put my cheese on the side, so that way if I have any leftover, I can figure out how much I can spend for cheese. So cheese I do not buy. Okay, a dozen of eggs is probably $1.99, and I decided that since I'm going to build my meals on proteins first, that I would do the Mexican scrambled eggs and rice that my mother made for her and I when I was a kid. Very simple, very easy, and very inexpensive. So I'm going to get a dozen eggs for $1.99. I'm probably only going to use 4 to 6, depending on how many I have in my family, which would leave me 6 eggs to do something else with. So I'm going to get my eggs for $1.99. I'm going to get my corn with pimentos in it for about $1. And I'm going to get the minute rice that's on sale for $1.49. And that's all I need for this dish. Eggs, rice, and corn with pimentos. It's very nutritious, and it is actually really good. If you had some salsa, you can throw some salsa on top of it and really make it snazzy for your kids. But it is a good, wholesome meal, and you still have 6 eggs left over, and you have some boxed rice left over. So on the leftover side on that, you have eggs and rice. Now, this week, peanut butter is going to be 99 cents. So I'm going to get a jar of peanut butter as one of my proteins, and I'm going to have peanut butter. And the fruit sales really weren't all that great, but I can always go for bananas. So I'm going to get $1.50 worth of bananas. That's probably right around 3 pounds, maybe a little over, but $1.50 is what I planned for the bananas. Okay, so what I'm going to make are grilled peanut butter and banana sandwiches. Hey, Elvis liked them, right? Why not put it in one of our meal nights? Make it fun. Maybe the kids would like it. And then maybe a cup of ramen noodle soup. Okay, so you're going to have your ramen noodle soup, and it's going to be about 57 cents. So for that meal, you're going to spend about $3.95. The Mexican scrambled eggs, you're going to spend $4.48, but you're going to have eggs and rice left over. And the tuna casserole, $4.35. And that's not including the cheese because we're going to put that at the end. Okay, so the tuna casserole is going to feed you probably 2 to 3 times. Your scrambled eggs once, your peanut butter and soup once. But now, with just those 3 meals, I already have on, and bread. I forgot to put the bread in there. The bread, find the cheapest loaf of bread you can find. I think the good bread, the good and ready bread or whatever it is 89 cents a loaf. You snatch that up. Okay, so far we have spent, with milk, because I did add milk to this protein, $7.99 in protein. That is 4 cans of tuna, a dozen eggs, a thing of peanut butter, and a gallon of milk. $7.97 out of our $12.50 allotment for protein. That's pretty good. So you have $7.97 left in your protein section. Now, in your vegetable section, you did the frozen peas, you got the corn and pimentos, and you got the bananas, and you only spent $3.50. That leaves you $2.75 left from your $6.25 for your fruits and vegetables for the week. So you're doing really good. Okay, so our miscellaneous, we have a cream soup, a mac and cheese, rice, ramen noodles, and bread. That equaled $4.30, which gives you $1.95 left in your miscellaneous. So, what do we have left to shop with? Well, let's see here. We have 4.53. We have a $4.53 with our proteins left. We have $2.75 with our fruits and vegetables left. And then we have $1.95 in miscellaneous. That still gives us $9.23 to play with. We still have extra rice. We have eggs. We still have milk. We have peanut butter. We have bananas, and we have bread. So we have those extra things to incorporate in another meal. So since there's $4.53 left in the meat section, I would definitely probably buy a really nice cut of meat or maybe ground beef. I would either do tacos or I would do a stir fry because you have rice. So you could slice up your meat. Even if you got a $4 piece of meat, you're still going to have 53 cents left over to go to your miscellaneous. And what I would do is go buy some frozen stir-fry vegetables. They should be $1 with the Kroger vegetables. And then, of course, you really don't need any of the miscellaneous, so that's going to stay the same. So you've cleared out your meat. You probably will still have, let's see here, $1.75 left of your fruits and vegetables. And then you'll still have your $1.95. This is where you can incorporate the cheese that you need for your tuna casserole, or maybe you want to do some grilled cheeses because you still have bread and you have eggs and you can make egg sandwiches. But anyway, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 meals. And you know what I think we spent? Let's see. 4.35 plus 4.48 plus 3.95 plus, we're going to use the $4 plus, we're going to use $1 plus $17.78. Okay? Now we still have extras. I mean, we still have rice, eggs, milk, peanut butter, bananas, and bread left on that extra side, so we can always incorporate that. So $17.78. So let's take that from the 25. We still have $7.22. Now that's $7.22. If you need toilet paper, buy the cheapest. You can incorporate your cheese in there. You can incorporate, maybe if you need body wash, razors, or whatever, incorporate it in there. Or if you wanted to get more breakfast foods, you could get the $1.49 box of cereal for the week. You could do all kinds of stuff. And you still have $7.22 left from $25. You can do this. You can budget $25 a week. We're not going to be eating steak and lobster and shrimp and all of that good stuff when we're on a budget trying to save money. It just don't happen that way. So, for $17.78, we still have extras for breakfast, lunch, or whatever, and make extra meals. What we have: a tuna casserole, Mexican scrambled eggs with rice, peanut butter, banana, and soup. We have a stir fry with rice. So it can be done. You can do it for $25 or less, but you have to be smart, you have to be creative, and you really have to, be disciplined, because discipline, you need to change some of the habits that we have. We just grab this, this, and this, and this, and we make stuff. You have to look at the ads, you have to look at your digitals, you have to look at all the sales and coupons. That's how you survive a $25 budget. But what I will say once again is I divide it up: $12.50 for proteins, $6.25 for fruits and vegetables, and $6.25 for the miscellaneous needs to make these meals work. So I wish I could have showed you how to do it. This was my piece of paper, and see, you can't see it very well. $17.78, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 meals